Alright, this is the first load. Nothing too crazy. This is actually new. This wasn't here yesterday, but it's fine. That has like concrete or something in it. I don't know, it's heavy. But just cardboard, miscellaneous, glass door, a couple of small tiles. This is just miscellaneous from his job he did earlier this week. So this is the first one. Alright, that's it for the first pile. It's all clean. Went ahead and did a little sweep so he can enjoy his nice clean floor. And we're off to the next garage. Alright, this is the first load. These are the glass doors for the shower that were buried underneath everything. And then the bags, not quite at a quarter yet. Now we head into the... Alright, this is the other garage. This is where they're currently working at. But this is just a bunch of carpet that they pulled up from the living room. That's all it is, just carpet, a little bit of wood there. I'm basically just gonna tape it up so it stays and then just bring it out on the four-wheeler or on the hand truck. But I'm gonna do that last because for weight distribution purposes, I want to get all this tile in the middle there towards the front. Oh, this is the start of the second load. This is the first load. So there's these tiles here. All these bags, yes, they're all full of tile. Yes, this is gonna suck a little, but this will be the second load that they started. So I want all of this in the middle towards the front of the trailer so it doesn't, kick back. And then we'll load the carpet last. So let's get started. All right. We're at the dump in Delray. It's very long. It's not even a long line. It's just this dump is smaller than a lot of the dumps around here. It's just a little winding curve that just never ceases to end. So it just feels like it takes forever. I mean, it does take a while. You can only fit like 5 or 6 vehicles at a time in there. But we're a little heavy. I weighed in at 10,660 pounds. My truck and trailer combined is like 6,800, which means there's about 4,000 pounds in the trailer, so 2 tons. With my construction pricing, the way I do it is I do like the normal price and then I add on like 60-70 bucks, because that's what it would cost, per typical load to dump for the construction debris. Otherwise I still keep it the same. Like labor wise, I feel like it takes about the same amount of time, especially because I'm only loading up to 24 inches in height. So it kind of feels quicker. Even if there's like more walking or more labor into it, it kind of balances out. So I kind of just keep the pricing the same and then just add in the dump fee, which in Florida is 60 bucks a ton instead of 42 for furniture and garbage. But I was kind of thinking about it earlier, and I kind of wonder if, like, for typical drywall, wood, maybe a few miscellaneous tiles here and there, but like your typical, a little lighter load, if I could keep it where it is at. But say I do something like this, where, I have 20, 30 bags of tile, obviously to fill that all the way back is going to be heavy no matter what. I kind of wonder if I should just add an additional 60 to my loads when it's majority of something heavy. So if there's a lot of tile or granite or marble or something, I'll just add an additional 60 bucks as a second ton per se, because there's a good chance that it's going to be a little heavier in weight. So I may start doing that. I'll still mark it as like what my pricing is, but I'll let the person know like there's construction debris and then there's like a little bit more dense construction debris. So we'll see. But first load actually only took me maybe an hour and a half to load. So I'm right in the range of because I like to give it like a 2-hour load time for full trucks. So I'm right in the load there. At this point, it's just taking a while to get through the dump. And then I was just talking to my guy there, and I don't know if we're going to be doing the second load today. I think they want to wait until there's a load available. I don't care either way. I'd rather do it in portions, honestly. Like, it's all going to get done at the end of the week. So it doesn't matter if I do half tomorrow and then like a full load tomorrow, or if I do 1.5 tomorrow, it doesn't matter. I would just rather break it up like labor wise. So we'll see how much they get out when we get there. They had that one pile started that you saw in the earlier video. That was like starting for the second one. There's a bunch of tile along the wall that I need to grab. And then they started bringing out the glass doors from the shower. So I don't know if they're gonna have that all broken down already, or if they're gonna have the tub done or something. And he just texted me now saying let's get out as much as possible. So I can do 3-4 loads today. I mean, as long as I can leave that house by 4 o'clock, I have time to come here and dump. Otherwise, I'll do it in the morning and then come by after. So it really doesn't matter. That's the perk of having the truck and trailer versus the U-Haul. It's like if I need to keep something overnight, I don't have to pay, a whole nother day's rental on it. I would rather not have like 3,000 pounds sitting in my trailer overnight, though. It's just a lot of weight to be on the tires and stuff. It always makes me nervous when you go over a speed bump and your tire that's already a little deflated because of the weight goes whoop. So, but that's that. We'll head back and we will continue our second trip. I'm going to be in this line for another 45 minutes. So I get to rest a little. Alright, that is our wrap for day one. Let me put this in tow mode. So we ended up doing the first truckload and then we did about a little less than 3/4, but they're going to have to do manual entry for the credit card, and of course that's a little bit higher of a takeaway. So I'm just going to move it to 3/4. Plus, this load had probably the similar amount of tile in bags, but then there was a bunch of like loose tiles, like the big ones, and then there was that bathtub that they had all broken down. So I'm kind of factoring the weight in there this time as well to kind of pretty much mimic the first load. I'm heading to my dump. I'm not going to the Delray dump again. So I'll see how much it is. See if I was right about the weight. But tomorrow we'll be back at the same time, estimating about 1.5 to 2 loads tomorrow. They have to dig up the wood flooring in one of the bedrooms, which obviously be a lot lighter than the tile. Still gonna get charged the same, and I'm gonna load it the same. But I have a feeling like that one room is probably gonna be at least 3/4 of a load. And then they're gonna be digging up all the tile in the bathroom. It's pretty much done. It's just the flooring they really have to do. And then they're messing around with some of the drywall in the living room and kitchen. So there may be some scraps of drywall and some trims from the baseboards. So tomorrow shouldn't be too bad. I'm sure it'll definitely be a lot easier than today was, like intensity wise. And then, yeah. So today was 1 3/4. If tomorrow ends up being 2, it's a little under 4. It's not a bad little 2-day job. My back is still kind of sore from the dump though. I was gonna do marketing a little bit today if I got off at a decent time, but I don't know if we're gonna make it to that. Tomorrow will probably be a short day though, so I may do it tomorrow. But yeah, that's it though. I'll go ahead and throw the pictures up of the second load. I didn't do any videos because the guys were jackhammering at the concrete under the tile, and it was very noisy the entire time, and I didn't even want to be in there. Oh, I should have I think my tire comes today for the Gorilla Cart, so I may be able to use the Gorilla Cart tomorrow for the bags, which would be nice because that would make it a lot easier. Like, granted, I used my trash can with the wheels, but I put it on the hand truck, so I was never doing like just the trash can because it's a lot of weight, and like that worked out pretty smoothly, I will admit. Never had any incidents. It wasn't too overweight. I think it released a lot of the weight off of the low tires, because I think it only has like a 250 pound weight limit, and I'm sure each load it was probably a little more than that. But the Gorilla Cart would be useful. I think that's a 700 pound load. So, good day today. And it'll end up being like a $3,000 job, maybe $3,200. So, not too shabby.